Okay, welcome back, guys. Those of you guys that are new here, thanks for joining me today. If you like fishing and outdoors content, do yourself a favor and me a favor and subscribe. Those of you guys that aren't new here, it is officially cold fall. The lakes are still like mid turnover. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll do a whole video on turnover here, because everything across the state's a little different right now, but I'm pretty sure everything's like mid turnover. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that that doesn't screw up the bite today. But I do want to get into one major thing today, and that is some toothy critters and or some large brown, or those are big, large greenfish. But yeah, either way, I just want to fight with something. I haven't had the opportunity really to get out much this year, and I don't actually have that much time today. So keep your finger crossed for me that we stick some big fish today, because in the fall we do have one thing going for us, and they're always eating and they're always getting fatter, and yeah, that's what we're looking for. So let's go catch some fish. Okay, so one of the things I like to throw in the fall, I happen to be on my big favorite shallow body of water that has lots of northern pike in it. I'll link everything I use today in the description below. Those that know that it helps the channel out, and I mean it helps you guys out too. If I catch fish on it, I'll post it in the description always. But yeah, I'm gonna put that on my cranking rod. Gonna throw a nice big swim bait on this rod. This is my Apex, that medium heavy 7.6, but it's cut down to a 7.2. This one's got a ton of sensitivity, and that's why I like to throw this kind of setup on it. Another top producer on this body of water is medium to long Keitech tail on this. I think that's a 1/4 ounce. It's a pretty heavy spinner. But the northern pike like that color out here a lot for some reason. I'm gonna guess it's because of the stained water. So, but yeah, they'll eat this guy a lot of times. So I'm gonna start with this because they can make a lot of cast, and then I'll probably switch to the regular swim bait, because that one I can kind of get in and around some vegetation. So, all right, let's go catch some fish. Good fish. And I've been looking for fish for like 2 hours now. Oh. Come here. You're a good one. Oh. Okay, so that took entirely too long. So I'm gonna weigh this one. It doesn't look gigantic. It felt really big, but I've also not been fishing for these guys. Yeah, so I probably switched lures about 50 times. I don't know if I'm gonna show you all the different lures I used. I ended up on my trusty spinner, and this is on my Tuned Up Customs. This is 710 medium heavy. It's actually my like light musky rod, really heavy bass rod. And then I got my Alexa HD. I'll have this stuff linked below if you guys want to build this setup. It's really fun. This is 65-pound Sufix 832. The only people I work with is Tuned Up Customs. If you guys ever want to order rods from them, the stuff will always be linked in the description below. And if you use the code DWS10, you get 10% off on your orders. But yeah, let's see how big this thing is. I mean, he's healthy. Not bad. That's a decent fish. I mean, it's probably like 2 pounds. I'm gonna guess 2 pounds. Probably not that big, but first fish I've weighed in like, I don't know, 6 months or something, 5 months. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see that, 233. It's not a giant, but I am in Wisconsin, so it's a healthy fish. But yeah, I'm gonna get this guy back and hopefully find some more. Okay. I mean, it's not even a 3-pounder technically, but I did see some more fish feeding, and yeah, I think the later in the day it gets, the more likely I am to stick some more big fish. There are, right now, if you guys are fishing this time of year, I don't know exactly when you guys are going to see this because it's getting cold here, but we have some kind of up and down this fall. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is when the water gets cold, if you can find bait fish on a sunny day, so it's only like 45, 50 degrees outside, that's why I have my hoodie and stuff on, but when it's sunny out, if you guys are seeing ripples on the surface, so like today's a flat, calm day, if you're seeing ripples on the surface, slowly work your way over to them and make sure you make a cast way past them. Don't cast right into them, make a cast way past them. I did the same thing here, so there was some ripples here. I casted way over there and brought it through the ripples, and what those ripples are is 9 times out of 10 they're bait fish getting pushed up to the surface, and there's usually big fish below them. So it's pretty simple if you're on shallow bodies of water, and yeah, just looking for some action. So I'm gonna try and catch some more fish here, and hopefully I get some big ones. There are some really big bass in here, and then there's some decent sized northern. I had a ton of them feeding earlier, so I might head back over to that area, but we will see. Okay, so I'm still seeing bubbles and stuff over here, and I think there was more than one fish because I thought I saw bait fish getting pushed up, so I'm gonna make a couple more casts around this weed line here, see if there's anything big, like giant big. So hopefully the next thing you guys see is me catching some more giant fish. But I am happy I just caught one because it's been a really long time, and yeah, sometimes you just gotta knock the dust off and just catch some fish again. So we'll see what we can come up with. Oh, fish. Right next to the boat. Well, here's the first pike. Not too big, but definitely still destroyed my swim bait. Time to get a new bait on. Oh. Oh, what was that? Damn, dude. Fish. Just a little guy, but he smoked it. At this point in time, I will take him. Definitely appreciate it. I think I just got a fish when I was turning my alarm off. Oh, that's too funny. Apparently I just had to stop the lure. fat little guy just pounded it right when I was bending over to shut my alarm off. Oh, that's funny. Really got to remember to bring my pike spreaders. Getting bigger. Yeah, that guy, I stopped it. I was like bending over and I stopped it. It must have died right in front of him because I felt him slam it. You probably see it on that camera. I set the hook all weird. That was cool. Okay, guys, I don't know what you're going to see last. Probably that little, I don't know, probably like 3-pound northern pike. I was looking for some of the bigger ones that usually happen to show up this time of year. I do believe they are full of bait fish. So like right now over my shoulder, I don't know if you guys can see that. All those little dimples, that's all bait fish. And they're everywhere. They're like all the way around me right now. And yeah, so I think the problem at the moment is like they're gorging. And I mean, when I came through here earlier, which was like 3 hours ago, they were filling up on fish and I seen them jumping around like feeding and stuff like that. And they're still doing it. So for the last 3 hours, northern pike have been just decimating this bait fish school. And that's the thing about this time of year is everything's feeding up. And really, I think the only reason that fish bit is, like I said, I was bending over and I was trying to like keep the bait up in the air, but I still stopped it. And when I stopped it, I felt him hit it. So apparently you just set like 3 or 4 alarms this time of year, and every time you answer one, maybe you'll get a bite. But hopefully you guys like this short little one. I'm not going to make this too long. I just wanted to get out and do some casting, and yeah, I haven't done it in a long time, and I'm really happy I got a chance to do it before the snow flies, and we're out ice fishing. So hit that like button if you're new here. Subscribe if you like ice fishing and just fishing and outdoors in general. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.